in this their selection process. We are not doing all of this, their shenanigans that they are doing. All we are calling for is referendum. The better they understand it, the better it's going to be for each and every one of them. I will urge each and every one of us this morning to join me as we pray, because I have some guests coming in this morning. But before we go to them, let us go to our leader this morning so that he will lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nna nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you create for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwabiama believe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Oh, is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. So also do I command the armies of Biafra. They are fiercely loyal. They are loyal, I tell you, and doing the work that I expect them to do. I also direct Radio Biafra Nwachineke, not through any power which I possess or any extraordinary knowledge, but by your grace, O Lord. By your grace, we honor you and we adore you. I know that some people listening, including the British, may not understand what we are doing. But there is nobody in Britain that answers Nwachukwu, the child of heaven. We do. Therefore, when we worship our Father, people should not try to be jealous. They should not feign ignorance or misunderstanding, because we are ancient people. We have been doing this for over 5,000 years and will continue to do so until the end of time.
Umugi chọrọ ndị ndu, ọ bụghị ndị ọchịchị. Wapụ dị na amanda mmadịrị agbọnụ nkụ. Nna anyị na-esikara ji n'ime anyị enweghị ọkụ.
Igbo na tilu ha si onye gba nkịtị ụwa ya agba. Ebe ekwu mara ọnụ akakwana anụ gburu nwata. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB tozuru oke ịsara ọnụ anyị n'ihe ọbụla gị ma gba mbọ ụwa ka o si mee. Onye ibi sikwana ka akụwasịwa, onye kwana ka ọ ga-aka njọ, ọba anyị ka ọ bụ Naijiria ka ọ bụ ndị ekperima. Anyị bụ ụmụafọ ma bụrụkwa ndị nwe ala Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafra, n'okpuru onye ndu anyị, onye ọchịagha anyị, onye nlekọta anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Okwuchukwu Kanu dị nsọ na-eme ka o doo mba ụwa Naijiria na ndị hụrụ nwere onwe n'anya n'aka ndị IPOB na ESN esogo n'ịgba ụlọ ọrụ ntụliaka ọbụla ọkụ, ịwakpo ndị ọchịchị maọbụ ịkụsasị ọgbakọ ndị na-egwu ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị n'ụdị ọbụla. Ọba anyị hapụ ihe dịrị anyị agawa mewe ihe na-enweghị isi. Mbanụ na ahapụ ebe a na-echi eze agawa ebe a na-arụ agụ. Ọbịa mere udele ji sị kedu ka ya na baba ebe ya kwara isi ya akwa, ọ bụ nwaanyị macha mma ya were mkpakara akpa mawa n'uwe a na-eme ya eme. Ọnụ mara ekwu ha tinye ndị nta akụkọ na-enweghị ụlọ ọrụ geenụ ntị. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB n'okpuru Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ na-eme ka o doo anya na aka anyị na ụkwụ anyị na ihe niile adịghị na ntụliaka nke Naijiria ha kpọrọ selekshọn. Anyị anọkwanaghị n'igbochi onye ọbụla sị na ya chọrọ ịga ịtụ ịgaga atụọ ma ọkwa na onye sị na ya ịkwado ha ka ha gaga atụọ. Mbanụnụ abịrịka nwa ogbenye, ọ bụrụ na ọ hụrụ ya n'anya ọ ga-ala mere ya n'oge ọnwụ. Ọ bụrụ na ahịa ezuwala kemgbe 62 na ịnwetara ya uru ngwanụ ya bụrụkwanụ na o meela gị baga uru baga ọkpụkpụ. Ọ dị ndụ ọnwụ ka mma kpọkpọ bebe dụọ n'onwe gị ọdụ, maka na ụzọ dị mma agaghị aga na abụ ndị mba ụwa UN, EU, United Nations Human Rights, AU na ndị hụrụ nwere onwe n'anya. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB ebe anyị kwụ chenche ma kwụsi ike na ihe anyị chọrọ bụ nke mbụ ka gọọmenti Naijiria n'okpuru ọchịchị Buhari mee ihe ekpere n'ikpe na ezi omume bụ ịtọhapụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ na-enweghị ntụgbara aka dịka ụlọikpe ha si ya lawa n'ikpe amaghị ya. Nke abụọ abụrụ haziri ndị Biafra rụfele ya ndụm bụ nke nwa bekee kpọrọ referendum ngwa ngwa na-egbughị oge ka ụmụ Biafra were aka ha kpebie ebe ha chọrọ ịnọ. Onye ọbụla si n'otu anyị dị na Naijiria na ọ dị ya mma maọbụ na Naijiria dị ya mma, biko ọfọm na-agụrụ ya bụ ya dịkwa ka Naijiria. Onye ọbụla jikwanụ aha Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB na ESN na-eme mpụ iji gbaa anyị aha ọjọọ ma anyị une n'ihu. Ala Biafra echekwala ya ọzọkwa ibu anyị dị mfe, yoku anyị adịghị egbu mgbu. Naanị tọhapụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dịka ụlọikpe kpere ya n'ikpe ma nye anyị ụbọchị referendum nke mba ụwa ga-eji aka ha kirie ma hazie. Okwu agwụ. Ozi a si n'aka Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB.
Anyị chọrọ ndị ndu, ọ bụghị ndị ọchịchị ha chịgbu.
To hear that you
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten.
This is Radio Biafra Middle East. We are on breakfast, and Biafra is rising.
The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a cruel world spearheaded by a woman. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
This is Radio Biafra Middle East. We are on breakfast, and Biafra is rising.
We need peace. We need peace. We choose freedom. We need peace. We choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Hey, they are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. So greatness rise up to its purity. With another people, a different culture, a different heritage, bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna praise us. With a flag, with a flag, with a flag, with a flag. Yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. That toll on the blood couldn't kind of nipple. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why?
Welcome back. A very, very beautiful morning to you, Biafrans, wherever you may be, wherever you are hearing my voice from, or wherever you are listening from this morning. I want to say a very, very wonderful and beautiful morning to each and every one of us. All right, now that we have prayed and commit our proceedings into the hands of Almighty Chukwuokike Abiyama, we are good to go. All right, once again, a very, very wonderful morning to each and every one of you, and I am welcoming us all to this wonderful program. I'm welcoming each and every one of us to this wonderful program this morning. This day, the 21st of February 2022. I welcome each and every one of us to this wonderful breakfast show this morning on Radio Biafra. I want to say a very, very wonderful morning to each and every one of us. All right, like I said earlier on, I have the guests. I have some guests that are coming in this morning. They are coming in concerning the protest that they will held, and I will go to them in no time. But I want to say, I will go to them. Let me just prepare the things. Let me just make sure that I have everything set up correctly. Then I am going to go and bring them in immediately. But before I go to them, Biafrans, I want to remind us that everything that we see happening around us today, it is happening because Biafran people are doing something extraordinary. It is happening because our freedom is about to come. It is happening because we are on the right channel, or should I say we are on the right track. And for them to be able to make us, for them to be able to make us lose focus, they will do everything in their power, everything in their possession to make sure They discourage us. They make us lose hope. They make us not to focus. This is exactly what they are doing. You don't need anybody to let you know. You don't need anybody to tell you. All this thing that you see happening today, it is happening because of you. And you must be very, very vigilant. All right. I think I have them. I have them right now with me. I'm going to go straight to them this morning to bring them in. Good morning. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi.
Mazi Desmond, good morning to you and welcome to the program this morning. Can you please say hello to Biafran people so that they will know the people that I have with me here this morning, please?
Yeah, Nnamdi Nwachineke, Mazi Nwachineke. Good morning to Biafrans all over the world, IPOB family, and our great leader, His Excellency, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwabiyama will continue to strengthen you, be with you, and you will lead us into Biafra and even beyond. Great Biafrans all over the world. We are here this morning. This is IPOB Italy, some of the executives and the planning committee on our protest, which is coming up on the 23rd of this February 2023, which is just 2 days from today, on Thursday, which will be taking place at Rome. So we are here this morning just to elaborate on it. The planning committee are here, and we will all encourage Biafrans speak on this protest, on the need, also on the need for our people, Biafrans all over the world, to be very consistent in what we are doing, and also to send to the Italian government through their own language. So we want to ensure that we don't leave any stone unturned as we go into this protest that will be taking place on the 23rd. So the committee are here, and as our host give us the authority to go on, then I will bring them in to be able to speak to Biafrans. They
will.
I wait for you.
All right. I will say what I'm going to say is please allow them to introduce yourself. Then after then you can go right ahead.
Okay, Nnamdi Nwachineke. Okay, great Biafrans all over the world. I'm going to start calling on our comrades that are with me here today. I'm going to start by calling on our Roma coordinator. Mazi, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to Biafrans worldwide. Nnamdi Nwachineke.
Thank you very much, Mazi Desmond. Alozie. Mazi Obilo, thank you and good morning, sir.
You're welcome to the program.
My name is Nwafo Shedrack. People became I heard from Enugu province, Biafra. By the special grace of Chama, the Roma coordinator, and I'm here to say good morning to Biafrans all over the world, and good morning to my savior, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the savior of the Africans in general and the Biafrans. Mazi Obilo, I thank you. I remember to hear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well.
Okay, Nnamdi Nwachineke, Mazi Shedrack, you're welcome. Then I will go straight to our sister, Mada. Please, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself to the Biafrans worldwide?
Hello. Good morning to Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, Mazi Obilo.
There were.
My name is Ifoma Honora. I'm from Omambara in Anyoma local government of Biafra land. I belong to IPOB family here in Rome. I want to say good morning also to our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, and also ask Chukwu Abiyama to always guide and protect him.
Okay.
Always. Thank you.
Very well.
Okay, Ndewo, thank you very much, Mother. We have, I don't know, we have some of our people here, but I believe they will not be able to speak due to where they are. So I'm going to just make a brief intro on them so that when the area is clear where they are, this is morning and people are, so they will also come up to say something. So I also have our comrade, our brother here, Mazi Nwachineke, and when he's ready, he's going to talk to Biafrans and other comrades also. So I also have our brother, Mazi George. When he's ready, he's also going to talk to Biafrans. So others who are not capable to come in, I think maybe if in the line of our program they come in, then I'll also bring them to Biafrans to introduce themselves. So right now we will go direct to it. Mazi Nwachineke, I don't know, we can go direct, right?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Okay, Ndewo Nwachineke. So great Biafrans all over the world, you've heard why we are here. So I will first of all highlight or talk a little bit about this protest. This protest is pre-Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and a referendum protest for Biafrans here in Italy. It is going to take place at Rome, and the venue at Rome is Piazza della Repubblica. Piazza della Repubblica, and the date is Thursday, which is 23 February 2023, which is 2 days from today. The time is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is the time for this protest. So we are here to ensure that everything, that our people understand why we are having this protest. So I'm going to say that we have seen what is going on, and we can see what Nigeria government is doing. They don't want to obey their own court order. They don't want to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been discharged and acquitted by their own appeal court. Despite the fact that a crime against humanity was committed against our leader. They kidnapped him in Kenya. He was traveling with British passport, and he was kidnapped in Kenya. An extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, which is the worst crime that is obtainable in the world today. Upon that, they went ahead to do their shenanigans in their court, and the Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him, and also prohibit any court in Nigeria from trying him, and made his detention illegal. And up to today, the Nigerian government, the Nigerian DSS have refused to obey their own court order. And this is a greater crime than the one they have committed, because it has never happened anywhere in the world, and the world are quiet. So we are going to use our voice this morning to ensure that we reach the world, so that they will be able to know what we are doing, especially the Italian government. So this protest is not only for IPOB family, please. It is for Biafrans, every Biafra in Italy or anywhere you are in the world, if you can be able to join us that day. And also, we are trying to put everything in place for people that will come from out, if we have any, so that we might be able to take care of them. And we are also ensuring that we have a very good outing on this day. So having said this, I'm going to go to now the people I have here with me. First, I'm going to go to our Roma coordinator, who is our host for this program. I'm going to go to him and I'm going to allow him to elaborate and speak to Biafrans regarding this protest. So, Mazi Shedrack, please unmute yourself and talk to Biafrans regarding this protest. Ndewo.
Nwachineke. Good morning once again, Biafrans all over the world. I still remember Mazi Shedrack Chukwubikem from Nenwe province of Biafra land. The reason why and the purpose we put this very rally is because of the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nwachineke, and also the court have acquitted and discharged Mazi Nwachineke, and the Nigerian and British government refused to allow him to go. More especially British government, the architect of the problem all over the world. They refused to allow Mazi Nwachineke to go. And we are here to send a very big signal on the 23rd of this month to ask them to release Mazi Nwachineke here in Rome. Rome is body of the international communities, the body of those who govern the world, both olden days and up till now. Rome has still partake for governing the whole world. So therefore, we will be in the capital city of Rome at the Roman Termini, Piazza della Repubblica. There we are on the to protest, to send a very big statement to Nigerian government that Nnamdi to gain his freedom, did not do anything, did not commit any crime. He's asking for freedom of his people and the Africans in general and the whole world. That is the only crime our Mazi committed, and they decide to be pursuing him here and there. But we are here by saying that British government should allow his citizen, it is his citizen Mazi Nwachineke to go. He paid tax at the British government. He served them. He contributes to their growing. They eat his wealth. So they should allow their citizens to gain freedom, because they are the problem we are having today. So therefore, without wasting our time, we here in the room, we have prepared ourselves very well because of this very rally, and we will meet humanity that very day. We will meet. Amnesty International is away, human rights is away, France embassy is away, Germany embassy is away, Holland embassy is away, Russia embassy is away for this very rally, and the British embassy is also aware of this very rally. So what we are asking is on condition of release of our Mazi Nwachineke, unconditional release of Mazi Nwachineke. That is what we are asking for, and nothing more. And also Biafra referendum date, and we are calling Biafrans journalists in Biafra land, Biafran journalists all over the world, Italian American journalists. We are calling all the journalists all over the world to join us, including Vatican journalists. We are calling them to join us that very day, and then we are calling Pope Francis to also join us in this rally. So join us in this very rally also that very day, calling Reverend Father and the Reverend Sisters to wake up from their sleep and slumber, and they join us for this rally that very day at the Roma Termini, Piazza della Repubblica. Everybody know this place is a popular place, and our people having African shop at the Roma Termini. Please, we beg you people to shut your shop down for 3 or 4 hours, so that all of us will be together that very day in that rally, and we will make it a worldwide one. Please, I thank my HOD, Mazi Chike Doziem, and I also thank European Rep, Mazi Abanim, and I thank DOS and the leadership of IPOB worldwide. From here, thank you, Mazi Desmond.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, Mazi Shedrack. You've spoken well. Now, I don't know, I have one of our brother who has just joined us. Mazi Nwachineke, are you capable to just introduce yourself to Biafrans? Mazi Nwachineke, are you capable? If not, we'll go to the next person. Okay, I think our brother is not yet capable to speak. So I will go to our sister, Mother Ifoma. Please, as you know, what we are doing is even though sometimes they pretend they don't hear, but we know they hear us. But now we are trying to bring it to their doorstep by speaking their language to them. So you are going to talk to Biafrans worldwide, both in Italy, and also talk to the Italian government through their language on the predicaments of our leader and what we need from them, their support, and everything, and call upon our people who are here, who are married to also Italians, to also join us on this protest. So, Mwada Ifoma, please unmute yourself and address Biafrans and the world at large. There we.
Okay. I'm back again. Buongiorno a tutti quelli che ci stanno ascoltando. Noi siamo i popoli biafrani. Vogliamo portare a vostra conoscenza, particolarmente al governo italiano, l'atrocità che il popolo biafrani subisce nei mani del governo nigeriano. Noi biafrani siamo schiavi della nostra terra. Ci hanno sempre massacrato da tempo immemorabili. L'unica cosa che vogliamo è essere libero. Nel giugno del 2021 il nostro capo, il nostro leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, è stato rapito dal governo nigeriano. L'hanno torturato, malmenato, fatto di tutto. È ancora vivo perché Dio lo vuole vivo. Nel 13 ottobre 2022 il tribunale nigeriano hanno assolto e congedato Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Il tribunale l'hanno assolto per tutte cose di cui si accusa. Nonostante questo verdetto, lo tengono ancora in detenzione. La sua unica colpa è di volere la libertà del suo popolo. E speriamo che sentite il nostro grido di aiuto. L'unica cosa che vogliamo è un referendum per autoconservazione di un popolo. Grazie per averci ascoltato. Adesso vogliamo parlare al nostro biafrani, gli africani che vivono qui in Italia, anche nei paesi vicini, e tutte le persone che amano la libertà di unirsi a noi. Il giovedì 23 febbraio 2023 a Roma, nella piazza della Repubblica, per protestare per la libertà di Mazi Nnamdi Kanu e contro l'ingiustizia che subiamo. Ci aspettiamo tutti, speriamo che tutti unirci a noi a quel giorno. Grazie a tutti. Thank you, Mazi Obilo.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Ndewo Nwada Ifoma, you've done marvelous. Now, I don't know, our brother Mazi Ekwenike, are you able to say something now? Mazi Ekwenike. Okay, I think our brother is not still able to say something. What about Mazi Lorenzani? Are you able to say something? Okay, I think they are not on the stable partner to say something. So we move ahead. Thank you very much, our sister Emada Ifoma. Chukwudoma continue to bless and strengthen you. Now, I'm going to go ahead to also. I'm going to go back to our Roma coordinator. You see, there is this news. We will talk about this. What is happening in Biafra land now? Let us talk to our people back home. What is going on in our land? But I know it is not easy for our people. So, Mazi Shedrack Nwafo, I would like you to talk to Biafrans in Biafra land, encourage them about this struggle, make them understand that we are here for them as they are here for us, and make them see the need to remain very consistent in this struggle, because as they are working, we also here in diaspora are working to ensure that we achieve our goal, that our leader is released, and our referendum is granted, and we have our freedom, and everybody can now live as human. So encourage Biafrans at home not to indulge into any criminal activities or other evil activities that might affect what we are doing internationally. Ndewo Nwachineke, please go ahead.
Mazi Ndeo, fellow comrades, Biafrans all over the world, more especially Biafrans in Biafra land. Please, my people, the reason why Chukwuebuka Biama send us to abroad or Europe is because of this very freedom, and because of what is exactly happening now. That's why Chukwuebuka Biama scatter us all over the world. We are not happy that we are in their blood, because when you come to our blood, you will see suffer. You will see what we are passing through. So therefore, I will not like you, my fellow comrade, Biafran people in Biafra land, for your one leg to be in Nigeria, and your one leg will be in Biafra. I want you to make sure that your two leg is in Biafra. That when you are sleeping is Biafra. When you are eating is Biafra. When you go to farm is Biafra. Whatever you are doing, it must be Biafra. We have asked you people several times to buy a small radio. Just buy a small radio that uses 2 battery or 4 battery, so that you can be listening to the radio Biafra and listen when HOD give directives. When HOD say move, you move. When he says stop, you stop, because it is him that Mazi Nnamdi leave this struggle on his hand to pilot it with DOS, and they are doing it perfectly. They are doing marvelously well. So therefore, we plead for you people to be calm and quiet, and they listen to the directive of HOD. The reason why we are fighting for this freedom is this. If you know the meaning of freedom, nobody will like to listen to gossip. Nobody will like to listen to infiltrators. Nobody will like to listen to politicians. Because the meaning of freedom is this. You will have a good hospital in the Biafra land. You will have a good schools in Biafra land. You will have a good road in Biafra land. You will have electricity in the Biafra land. And you will have a good life in Biafra land. And also the Biafran government is going to be paying you as a citizen. They will be paying you every month as a citizen of Biafra. And if there is anything like December or Easter, Biafran government will give you money for the festa, for you to enjoy yourself, for you to buy things and eat with your own family. That is freedom. Freedom, you can sleep on the road and nobody touches you. You can lie down so far you don't engage yourself with criminality. Nobody touches you. The police is to secure you. There will be no military in the streets. You can only see the local government police. And this local government police is going to secure you, going to make sure that you are safe. They are not going to intimidate you. They are there to guide and protect you because you are the citizens of Biafra. So therefore, this freedom we are talking about, this is suffering we are suffering today. The suffer our Mazi Nnamdi is the suffering in DSS dungeon. It's because of you and me. So therefore, you people should support us as we support you people here in our blood. As we believe in you people should also believe in us, so that we work together. Then Biafra will come, and each and every one of us is going to enjoy it. Both those who doesn't have children, they will have children when Biafra come. We will build the house where they will sleep. They will not lack for food. They will not lack for anything. Everybody is going to enjoy. Nobody will be live on the street. Nobody will be seen on the road living in the bush. Neither even mad people. We will cure them. We will treat them. Nobody is created mad. It's because of the frustration. And we are going to take care of them and treat them. Turn them to be materials. Everybody is material here in Europe. So therefore, Biafran people in Biafra land, remove yourself in the criminality, be resolute. Hope that Biafra is coming very soon. Please, this is where I'm going to stop. Thank you, Mazi Obiro.
Thank you very much, my dear brother Mazi Shedrack. And I think our brother Mazi Lawrence is ready to introduce himself now. Mazi, please, can you introduce yourself to Biafrans worldwide?
My brother. Thank you, Mazi Desmond, and also thank you, Mazi now below. Thank you for being our midst this morning. Let me start by apologizing for not joining you. I was in the public transport, so I could, because of distraction, I could not make any comment. So, great Biafrans all over the world. I want to greetings to all Biafrans all over the world. Greetings to great Biafrans in Italy. My name is Mazi Nwachineke. I hail from Walker in the local government of Enugu State in Biafra land. I'm the zonal coordinator of IPOB Madispo in Rome. What I want to say this morning is that I would like to encourage all Biafrans all over the world to join this protest, because this protest is for the release of our leader Mazi Nwachineke, and also for our Biafra referendum freedom. As you all can see what is happening in that zoo country, that zoo republic, Nigeria. A lot of things have been happening. We have been subjugated. We have been intimidated. We have been facing a lot of challenges. So it is good we come out in numbers and stand firm on consistency and make sure that this restoration of Biafra is achieved. So thank you all. I have to stop here for now.
Thank you very much, Mazi Lawrence, and Elohim bless you. Let me also come to you quickly, Mazi Lawrence, and once more. I want you have talked about the protest. I want you to elaborate more on the discharge and acquittal of our leader and the vehement disobedience with impunity to court order by Nigerian Fulani terrorist government. They don't obey court order, they don't respect the rule of law. So I want you to educate Biafrans on that and also use it as a ground to tell our people to ensure they join us in this protest which is coming up on Thursday. Go ahead, Mazi.
Please, I want to encourage each and every Biafrans all over the world, Biafrans in Italy, Biafrans other African countries, to join us in this protest. It is very, very important. And also, I would like to speak on the issue of our leader who is under detention. He has been on illegal detention for quite some time now. It's quite that the Federal High Court, Appeal Court in Abuja, acquitted and decided him, but this new government refused to allow him to go. They refused to obey their own court order. So this is subjugation, and we cannot take this as a Biafra. So we cannot take this as a Biafra. We are making the world, we are on, in this our protest, our upcoming protest, we are going to make the world to know about this illegal detention. We are going to call on the United Nations, we are going to call on the European Union, we are going to call on African UAE, African Union, we are going to call on other part of other organizations to intervene in this issue, because we have made effort to see that this government release our leader, but they have refused. So it is high time I call on all Biafrans, wherever they are, both in Nigeria, both in Biafra land, both here in Europe and other parts of Europe as well, even Russia, to join, to come out and make their voice, make their voice to be heard. Because it's not good we keep silence on this issue. That is why we are Biafrans. We need to persist. We need to continue persisting until Biafra is restored. We are not going to surrender. We are not going to give up in this country. We are going to make sure that what we are fighting for, that we are taking to the end. So I encourage all Biafrans, particularly those in Italy, to come out on that day on the 23rd of this month, in Thursday, to join this protest, because this protest is going to be a massive one. It's going to be a massive one. If you have stuff, it's just 3-4 hours. If you have whatever you are doing, please, for the respect of our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, Kanu, who has been in the dungeon of the GSS, suffering. You don't know the suffering is going to. It's passing a lot of hardship, passing a lot of suffering. So we cannot fold our hands and allow him to pass through this suffering without doing something. So it is our right to come out on that day and make our voice heard. It is our right to come out of that day and make the world, remind the world about the legal detention of our leader. So please, I appeal to each and every Biafran, not only here in Europe, not only here in Italy, but also including other Africans, friends and well-wishers, lovers of freedom, to come out of that day, this Thursday, to come out and join us at Piazza Republica, and let us make our voice heard. Let me stop for here now.
Ndewo Nwachineke, you've done marvelous. I'm going to come to you now, our sister Mwada Ifoma. I need you to talk to Italian government through their language, through the Italian language. I need you to tell Italian government about the poison of our leader in DSS detention. Our leader has been poisoned and he is not feeling very well, and they have denied him any form of medication, and even food, they have denied him food, even changing of clothes. Instead of them to obey court order to release our leader, they continue to torture him and sponsoring criminal gangs in our land. People will come out and commit crime, and they will say they are IPOB, they are ESN. Meanwhile, they are sponsored by Nigeria Fulani government. They are doing all this thing to tarnish the image of our leader and the image of IPOB and ESN, who are only in the bush defending our mothers, from their own Fulani terrorists. So I need you to use Italian language to talk to Italian government that our leader has been poisoned and his unconditional release is what we want immediately. That they should no longer waste time so that he can be able to be taken for accurate treatment. Mother, please go ahead. And also inform them, sorry, before you go ahead, also inform them that the criminalities in Biafra land is sponsored by Nigeria Fulani government. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you, Desmond, for reminding me other things. Anyway, buongiorno, un'altra volta stiamo parlando del governo italiano. Altre cose che ho dimenticata pure di dirvi, che il nostro capo, più stando lì in detenzione dove l'hanno tenuto, in condizioni in cui lo tengono lì, non gli danno da mangiare, eppure è malata, e dopo tortura, per tutte le torture che hanno fatto lì, è malato e non gli danno pure la possibilità di avere un medico. Li tengono proprio male lì e poi non gli danno da mangiare. L'unica cosa che vogliamo è che rispettano i tribunali, i verdetti dei tribunali che l'hanno già assolto, le torture che gli danno là, non gli danno da mangiare, e poi tutti i crimini che commettono il governo nigeriano commettono è il nostro terra. Tutti i giorni ci ammassano tutti là. Chiediamo solo il vostro aiuto. Se potete aiutarci e far modo che rispettano il verdetto di tribunale e lasciare il nostro leader Mazi Nwachineke, Kanu, che non ha fatto niente. Quella è l'unica cosa che vi chiedo. Grazie ancora per averci ascoltato. Okay, thank you, Mazi, of the Lord again once more.
They are listening. The whole world listens to what we say, and we are letting the whole world understand that we are universal, we are peaceful, we are integrated. Anywhere we go, we integrate into the society, and we adopt to the system of life there. We respect the laws, their regulation, their rules, and their order in different countries where we are all over the world. But what is happening in our own land is that we see a scenario where the British brought in, lump us together as if we are animals, and gave power to people who we don't have the same ideology, the same understanding, the same religion. We don't have anything in common with the Fulani people. And we see these people coming into our land, killing our mothers, killing our fathers, committing criminalities, kidnapping, all forms of atrocities in our land. Our people cannot live with their two eyes closed. They cannot sleep with their two eyes closed in our villages. They cannot live like normal human beings in our land. Our roads are being filtered with cows. Motorists are not capable to fly normally despite the bad condition of the road. You see cow everywhere on the road. And this is how they are desecrating and destroying our people and our life. And all these things, nobody, whenever we try to tell them to stop, because they are in the army, they are in the police, they bring up the army, they bring up the police to kill our people also. And it has been happening for ages, for years, and we are not ready to allow it to continue. And that is why we are protesting. That is why we are calling on the world bodies to be able to hear our voice peacefully and grant us a referendum. The world is listening. they will not say they don't know. 1967 to 70, they claim they were not aware. Today, nobody will say aware because we are talking to the world through different means, through Twitter, through writing letter, through protests, and through many other ways. So they cannot say they are not aware. They must do the needful and sanction Nigeria government to obey their own court order and release our leader. Now, let me come to you, our Roma coordinators. We are rounding up now because our time is almost going. We have only few minutes. I think we have only 4 minutes to round up this program so that our brother. So I want you, Mazi, the Roma coordinator, to please talk to Biafrans and also the world at large, especially the world international bodies, that all criminality happening in Biafra land is being sponsored by Fulani Nigeria government because they are known for terrorist activities and they are the people sponsoring this criminality in our land with the help of some governors and some politicians. Our people are peaceful and we intend to remain so until our goal is achieved. So please, Mazi Shedrack, go ahead.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much, Nwachineke. Biafrans all over the world, listen. And also, I want to talk to United Nations. United Nations, good morning. And I want to ask you people a question, or good evening. Since Barack Obama have been championing, and the wife champion, bring back our girls, and the whole world anchor on it. What result have you people gained on it, United Nations? And also, since you people have been giving arms and the ammunition and the helicopter bomb fight jet to Nigerian government to kill Boko Haram, I believe you people have not asked yourself, how many Boko Haram have Nigerian government killed? And you ask British government again, since you have been training Nigerian army to fight Boko Haram, how many Boko Haram have Nigerian government killed? So all those things that the world is doing is just wasting their time because of mineral resources. Biafran people is not interested about petrol or crude oil. What we are interested is about our freedom. So therefore, when we have our freedom, we can dash you people crude oil and whatever you want, UN, European Union, American government, and any other people that need oil. We are not going to drink oil. We are going to give it to you people because you people are our friends. But what we are asking for is for you people to do the needful, to make sure that our leader be released from DSS dungeon, and also for Biafran people to have their freedom. Look, the whole world should know that we are not violent. We are not violent is not because we don't know how to do violence, but we are doing those things with due process, according to the law, according to human rights, that everything will go peaceful. We don't want anybody to push us into war, and we don't want to go into war, but anything that make us to go into war, it will be disaster all over the world. But we don't want it like that. That's why we are asking for referendum. You people have been sponsoring Nigerian government, UN and American government, and British government. And you have not achieved anything since then. And you haven't asked yourself questions since then. All the ammunition you people say to Nigerian government, they use it to give Boko Harams to come and kill Biafran people. Integrate Boko Haram into Nigerian military to come and kill Biafrans. Military defend the borders of the country, defend the territorial integrity of the country, not to intimidate the citizens of the country. That is the duty of the military. But in the case of Nigeria, the military is intimidating the citizens of Nigeria, being the Biafran people. So therefore, We are no longer going to continue like that. What we are asking is for release of our leader and the date of referendum. That is what we are asking for. Mazi, Desmond, I'm going to stop here. Thank you.
Ndewo Mazi Shedrack, our time is up. So please, just in one minute, Nwadi Former, please, just thank Biafrans for listening to us, and also the Italian government for listening to us, as we expect their respond positively to our demands this morning. Please, in 1 minute, you can do that, please, because we don't have time again. Go ahead, Nwadi Former.
Thank you, Biafrans, for listening to us. Thank you, Mazi Nwachineke, for giving us the opportunity to deliver this message. Per italiani, speriamo che ci avete ascoltato e ci stiamo aspettando di sentire da voi. Almeno di darci il vostro aiuto. Solo quello che chiediamo. Grazie a tutti. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Mazi Nwachineke, are you capable to say something now?
Yes, Mazi Nwachineke. My name is Mazi.
Please introduce yourself to Biafrans and then say something regarding what we are saying. You have been listening since. So go ahead, Mazi.
Yeah. Mazi, may God bless you. May you go carry against your day and your life. My greetings goes to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My own contribution goes mainly to our brothers in Italy, the Italians. I will speak in Italy, Italian language, so that our brothers in Italy will hear me and hear me very loud and clear. As my fellow comrades have so let me continue. So I speak to my brother in Italy, yeah? I call them Fratelli d'Italia. Vi chiamo così a prescindere dalla differenza dei nostri colori di pelle. Chi pensa e agisce come me fa parte della famiglia. Nella lotta all'ingiustizia l'Italia è sempre fortemente presente. Nella lotta per la libertà l'Italia è presente. Nella lotta per l'uguaglianza l'Italia è presente. Nella lotta contro il genocidio l'Italia è presente. Per la difesa dei diritti umani l'Italia è in primis. Il nome Biafra è un tema di dibattito nel Parlamento italiano nelle fine degli anni 60. Forse in modo negativo, ma c'è sempre un rimedio per errore dei nostri predecessori. Il campo più grande al mondo è il campo di miglioramento. La nostra lotta per la libertà e la restaurazione di Biafra, a 50 anni dalla fine del genocidio nominata guerra di Biafra, per l'indipendenza di Biafra, non è una chiamata alla seconda guerra civile, no. Chiediamo soltanto il referendum, così i popoli biafrani possono decidere il loro destino. La restaurazione di Biafra porrà fine all'immigrazione clandestina, la morte nel deserto e nel mare di futuri leader biafricani. Chiediamo il vostro appoggio e voce per indurre il governo nigeriano ad obbedire alla decisione, il verdetto di Corte Suprema e liberare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, prigioniere della coscienza, ancora in detenzione contro decisione della Corte Suprema nigeriana. Quello è uno. Il secondo è indurre il governo nigeriano a porre fine all'uccisione dei cristiani, che sono in maggior parte i Biafrani. Se ricordiamo bene ad oggi, Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, Nelson Mandela e altri eroi africani vengono oggi celebrati dopo la loro morte. Per favore, non facciamo lo stesso errore con Mazi Nwachineke. Mazi Nwachineke va liberato vivo. Siamo a conoscenza dei vostri legami socio-economici con la Nigeria. Noi garantiamo e ribadiamo che questo in modo tanto la liberazione di nostro leader Mazi Nwachineke e il referendum per il popolo di Biafra. E siamo sicuri che l'Italia non si tirerà indietro. Il 23 di questo mese, febbraio 2023, abbiamo una manifestazione a Roma, in Piazza della Repubblica. La manifestazione non è soltanto per i biafrani, ma per tutte le persone che amano la libertà e i diritti umani. Invitiamo tutti a partecipare. Grazie, che Dio ce lo mandi buona. And to my Biafran brothers, IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nwachineke with the DOS and HOD, we never supported any election. We are not against it this time around. Who want to go and continue doing trial and error is free to go and fool himself with the election. The only thing we are asking for is the freedom and the liberty of our leader, Mazi Nwachineke. We don't ask much, because I know that with that, every other thing will be put in place. May God continue to bless every IPOB all around the world. May God continue to bless the leadership of IPOB. May God continue to strengthen the arms, the brain, and the effort of our coordinators. Mazi Desmond, may God continue to bless you for the good work we are doing. Thank you very much.
God will continue to strengthen you too, and all of us. We have really spent a lot of time, but please, just one thing I want to say now. Mazi, our Roma coordinator, should please talk on this, and then just round up on your own side, so that I can be able to now give out the full details about this protest before we'll hand over to our brother Mazi Nwachineke. Please, Mazi Nwachineke, permit me. Mazi Shedrack, please, this news about sit at home, please, I want you to talk to Biafrans and make them understand that there is nothing like sit at home. IPOB, HOD, DOS have never ordered any sit at home in Biafra land, so people should go about their activities and do what they have to do, avoid criminality, and anybody intending to enforce our people on sit at home should please desist, because the spirit of the land is going to come against them this time. So please stop, please, just in 2 minutes, please, Mazi Shedrack, please, in 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mazi. Fellow comrade, Biafrans in Biafra land, please, sit at home is a civil right and a civil protest. We don't want Nigerian government to be killing our people. That's why the leadership of IPOB initiate this very sit at home. But the sit at home will come through Mazi Nwachineke, who is head of Directorate of State of IPOB worldwide. It's not going to come from Finland or anywhere. Pay attention on the Radio Biafra and listen to Radio Biafra and hear the directive from Radio Biafra. Any news you didn't hear from Radio Biafra, that news is fake. Any news you didn't hear from Radio Biafra is fake news. Just like we have Mazi below now. After we have Ike Peter USA 2. We have Mazi USA 3. We have Mazi Jonathan in the evening. We have a lot of broadcasters. Listen to the broadcast and they take a directive from the Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra is where we worship. Anything you didn't hear in the Radio Biafra is fake. There is nothing like sit at home this time around. We don't have any sit at home in Biafra land. Everybody should go to the normal business. And I urge the youth of Biafrans, if you see those people gallivanting, talking about sit at home, you too should run them and beat them. The youth of Biafra, run those criminals and beat them. Deal with them because we don't have anything like sit at home in Biafra land. You too should wake up. The youth of Biafra should wake up and deal with any criminal who is coming to force them to sit at home. Everybody should go to the normal business. Go to your business, go to your work, go anywhere you want to go without any problem. If anybody come to you, you people should run to him and beat him. There is nothing like sit at home. He's fake. He's dead on arrival. No sit at home. And also, Biafrans in Biafra land, we are not interested in any selection or election of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Mazi, thank you for the 2 minutes you give me. Thank you, Mazi Obilo. May Chukwu Kabiyama strengthen you for your work.
Yes, Mazi, we are not interested in their selection or election, and we are not stopping anybody from participating. Anybody who feel like he want to die because their selection means death. So for we, all we are after is referendum. Now, Mazi Lawrence, and please, in 1 minute, just round up and say something to Biafrans in 1 minute, and then as your conclusion, please.
Great Biafrans all over the world, great Biafrans at home. Please, I want to encourage each and every one of us to remain steadfast in this struggle. Be persistent, because what our leader always tells us is that we should be persistent. We should keep on. So I encourage each and every one of you to remain persistent. Don't listen to strike talk. Don't listen to the distractors. Don't listen to autopilot. These are the people causing confusion in our land. All you people should be listening to is Radio Biafra from our HOD. Listen to our HOD's directive and instruction. Don't listen to other instructions. Please maintain. Don't support the sit-at-home order. The order is not from our HOD. We are not in support of that. So I encourage each and every one of you, whenever there is sit-at-home, come out. And those who are instigating that sit-at-home, if you are in position to catch them and beat them, catch them and deal with them. We are not in support of it. So I encourage every one of you to remain steadfast in this struggle, and by the special grace of God, we will achieve what we are striving for. Ndewo Nwachineke. Ndewo.
Ndewo Mazi. Mazi Nwachineke, can you say something as a rounding up to Biafrans? Just 1 minute, please, because we've used too much. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much. The only thing I want to tell my Biafran brothers and all of us of freedom is that sit at home was initiated to save life as my president of its name. But this time around, sitting at home on the election day is not our business. Our business is the release of our leader. But we are not interested in the election because a Igbo will not say that so we have no business with the election. But whoever wants to participate is free. There's nothing like sit at home. The only sit at home order that we should obey is the one that comes from BOS and HOG. Because this is the only supreme body that governs our struggle. Any other order from any other person is fake, null and void. Biafra should not listen to any other directive from any other person. We have a body that is telling us, which our leader Nnamdi Kanu normally told us, that he himself also is under the leadership of HOD and BOS. He leads us, but he takes order from them. So Mazi Nwachineke is the only leader we know as of now, representing our leader who is in the jungle of the food under their own decision and not the making of the Supreme Court, because he is charged and acquitted. But we, in under the terrorist government of Nigeria, can see what is happening. The governors are protesting today that Tanzania Kawan of Asoro, the people of Rogers of Water family and the Tobago of Oju for Kanu family should obey the court order, because it has touched them during during this money, the examination of Nigerian money. They are not interested in that. They are supposed to go about their normal businesses on that day. I'm not listening to that who want to impoverish our people and put more problem and suffering on our people more than we have already suffered. I urge every Biafran to go about their normal businesses who want to go and participate in the election. Because one thing is happening. Even if you bring somebody from heaven to come and rule Nigeria, he will fail. Nigeria is gone forever. That's the only thing. The only savior we can have is the restoration of Biafra. That is what we are doing. We are not doing it for ourselves, not for me, not for Mazi this month, not for Mazi second half of the year. We are doing it for our future children and the future Biafrans, those living and those who will born tomorrow. So Biafra is the only remedy and the only hope we have in this life. So I beg all of you to remain steadfast, listen to Radio Biafra, and follow all the directives from HOD and DOH. Any other person is just an opportunist. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.
Ndewo Mazi. Now I will just go ahead to give the details for this protest, and then we'll hand over to our host, Mazi Nwachineke, who has really given us this opportunity. So this protest will be on the 23rd of February 2023, which is Thursday, 2 days from today. And it will be at Rome here in Italy, the ancient city of Rome here in Italy. And the venue at Rome will be Piazza della Repubblica. The venue is Piazza della Repubblica at Rome. And the time is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 3 hours. It's not a very long time, but we tend to pass a very serious message within this time that is given to us. So please, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, and anywhere you are encouraged to join us as long as you are here in Italy, anywhere you might want to join from. For further info, maybe you have any district, please call any of the numbers that I will give out now. +39 35111 33004 or +39 324 636 5845 or +39 3511 423390. So if you have our flyer, you will see we have 6 numbers there, but these are the ones we are giving out on air. So any of them you call, they will also direct you. And for our brothers, our Igbo brothers who are operating African shop within Termini and all those areas, please, we encourage you. We are not mandating because we don't have the power to mandate. We only encourage and plead with you to close your shop from that 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and join us in protest ground, as it's going to help to further broaden our message. Thank you, great Biafrans for the world. Thank you, my fellow comrades here with me. Hopefully, we will also do the final episode of this our elaboration on this our protest tomorrow. Mazi Nwachineke, I appreciate you so much, my lovely brother. Elohim bless you from here as we hand over to you. Nnamdi Nwachineke.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you to each and every one of you. I know that this is the time that you're supposed to use in doing whatever that concern you, like you're going to your work, concentrating, but you find you find out time to come and do this that we are doing for ourselves. To fight for our motherland. May Chukwu Kikabema continue to bless each and every one of you. From the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you is thank you, because I appreciate you. Thank you very much. May Chukwu Kikabema continue to bless you guys.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jobless. How the IP will be worldwide. This is Simali. Thank you. Simali, I'm the I feel like crying. It's time to let it go. It's Biafra freedom, freedom, Biafra freedom. Time to go. Oh, I see how the poor die every day. Oh, I see, where's the sunshine up on the air. Oh, I see, freedom for Biafra. Oh, I see, freedom for Biafra.
Alright, welcome back. I want to say a very huge thank you to our brothers and sisters over there in Italians. As you can see, when Biafrans speak, you will see exactly what is coming out from their heart, right from their hearts, because you know it is written, and it is written this way, says, as a man gets, so he is. As they say, whatever they say, you will understand and see what is in their hearts. Also, it is written and it says, this our heart also can be deceived. This, our hearts, I don't know how to put it this morning, but what I'm saying is that our brothers has come out this morning to speak. You can tell exactly what is in their hearts, and that is in their heart is we need our leader. As it is that the Nigerian government need everything that they need from Biafra land. They need us to continue to be in that contraption, to make it what it is. They need all the resources from Biafra land to make the zoo what it is. That is also how we need our leader. We need our leader more than they need whatever resources that they need. We need our leader more than they need anything that they will want. But I want to say this morning to each and every one of you that is working truly to restore Biafra. To each and every one of you that is doing everything that it takes to make sure Biafra come. Chukwu Kikabiyama, he is in heaven. We are just human beings, but he is almighty. He is in heaven. He is watching, and he will pay you back exactly how you have done. Alright, this morning I have no more time. I have no much time left with me this morning. I want to say to us, please let us go to the news and see what is making headline very quick, because in Biafra land a lot is happening, and it's very important that we equip ourselves with the information that we have on our disposal. When we know all of these things, of course, it will be very, very difficult for them to come in and deceive you. I said earlier, the reason why they are doing all of this nonchalant things, if I may use that word, the issue with this currency and what have you not, it is just that old trick. That old trick. Let them go hungry, and you will use a piece of bread and bring them to your side and tell them exactly what to do. This is exactly what they are doing. It is just, it's just the same thing over and over. But as you can see in the zoo, things is very, very difficult right now. And they have come to the extent that your own money, you have to use your own money to buy money. That is how bad it has become in that zoo. But we must be very, very vigilant. Remember, our leader said that we are 1,000 steps ahead of the zoo. They know it. That is the reason why they are doing all they are doing. But this time, Chukwu Okike Abiama, he is in control of what we are doing. To take us to this press release that was released, it wasn't today, I think it was on the 18th day of this month. Very, very important that I read this, because where it is going to is, they want those on their payrolls to do something so that they will blame it on us, so that they will use it and go to international community. See the people that you say they are peaceful, look at what they are doing. All of this has been their plan from get-go. They were asked to bring something that will incriminate IPOB, but they couldn't provide it. But rather, they are holding our leader, looking for something, to use to hold him down, to continue to hold him, to continue to use it to tie him down, but they cannot provide it. What do? They go around looking for people that will do their bidding for them. That is the reason why I'm saying we must open up our eyes. Let us go to this press release. Of course, I'm going to read it out from a newspaper. I'm going to go to newspaper in the zoo to read it out so that we will understand it. Here I go. It says, a criminal to attack banks in Biafra land and blame it on ESN. IPOB raise alarm. To me, I can read this any given day, because it is a plan that they have hashed for very, very long time. They've tried before. They've tried so many times on this particular issue. They will keep on trying, repeating it over and over to see if they will get something out of it. But Chukwu Okike Abiama is in charge of what we are doing. It doesn't matter what they do. Whomever that advise them, they will not succeed. Let us go straight into it and see what we will get out of this one. It says, criminals to attack banks in Biafra land and blame it on ESN IPOB. Blame it on ESN IPOB raise alarm. Let's go straight into it. It says, we the global and family and the movements of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB under the command and leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wish to disassociate ourselves from the secret plan to attack banks in Abia State or other states in Biafra land. Why mass are looking for new currency notes. IPOB intelligence unit, the M branch, have discovered the plan of some criminal claiming to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple to invade banks in Abia State and blame it on IPOB and ESN operatives. We are putting the public on notice that IPOB was not part of this plan, and we don't encourage nor indulge in criminalities in the event of attack on any bank in the East. Biafra should hold autopiloters, criminals who have branded themselves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple responsible because they have committed other criminalities. Notwithstanding, we are going to checkmate them because they have decided to blackmail IPOB and ESN operatives with their criminal plan. We cannot afford to be part of activities that will increase the pain and sufferings of our people who we are fighting for their freedom. IPOB intelligence units, the M branch, released this intel in advance to advise our people to be prepared because they have devised another means of suffering our people. This purported sit-at-home order have failed. Their contractor want them to change strategies that will also be dead on arrival. We made this intel public for our people to know that there is danger ahead, and the danger will come in different way against our innocent citizens. Therefore, we call on Biafran to resist any attempts to be used by anyone to attack and destroy the bank in Igbo land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has consistently warned our people that banks, worship centers, school and markets are not placed to vent anger at the time of protests or war. Our people should know that any bank attacked or destroyed in Biafra land, our enemies will use to justify why our people will not be able to access money from bank. Others, ethnic groups, can protest and destroy bank without the Nigerian government punishing them. But in the case of Biafrans, particularly Igbo, are visited with wickedness and shedding of blood. Our people must keep their emotion in check and realize that issue of Biafra freedom are beyond emotional. We all need Biafra to come quickly, but we must be cautious not to play into the hands of our already wicked and frustrated enemies. Our people must be wise to follow instruction from IPOB. Therefore, no wish Biafran should support or join any attack on any bank in Biafra land, particularly at Aba, Abia State. Comrade Ima Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary. Now, Biafrans, for me, this one is very, very huge. This one right here, it is very, 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 very huge. I have been saying this for a very, very long time now, that this money thing, this scarcity of money and whatever they are doing with the money, it is because of you Biafran people. I have not read this when I started saying this, but this intelligence today has proved me wrong. To some of us may not understand what is going on. It is happening because of you. To some of you, some will say, what important do we have in he will not understand it. Now ask yourself, why are they still holding our leader against all his wishes? Why are they holding our leader against their own court's order? Why are they holding our leader against all international laws? They have broken every law in the book. They have even broken their own law, human right law, name it. They have broken everything. They are still holding our leader up until today. And they are asking you, what can you do about it? As you hear me read out from this press release that says, Biafra restoration is beyond emotional. You know, we are very, very good in playing with our emotion. But it is beyond emotional. When they see that you are emotion, they see that you are too emotion, they will look for one thing to add more flame on that, so that you easy to destroy something. We must be very, very careful, because the people that we are fighting with, they are beasts. People that we are fighting with, they are the ancient serpents. They are the ancient serpents. Some people may not understand what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying with a code. Only if you know the password, you will be able to crack what I'm saying. All of these things is happening in the zoo. Those that are sending people to come and observe their useless election, they cannot do anything to better the life of people. The people that they want them to vote, they cannot better their life in any way, shape or form. They want them to be in hunger and still to vote for them. You know, every day when I have the opportunity to do so, I used to say, may God punish and destroy the zoo. And that is exactly what Almighty will do to them. Let us go to the second one here and see what it is saying. This one here says, breaking, Devil Mai rename Ebubago to neighborhood watch. You know, this for me, it is not new. There is a news that I read the other day that says something of this nature, that he is about to change Ebubago to this, to whatever he has changed it to. But we'll go straight into this news, then we'll understand what this news is saying. But for me, it is still that same old poison on the other bottle. You know, the other bottle they label with Ebubago. Now he has turned out those poison from that bottle they labeled Ebubago. Now he has put it on a new bottle. He has put it on a new bottle. The name Neighborhood Watch. You see what is going on? You see how things go in the zoo? But all these people that he is putting up, he will not in any way, shape or form use them to chase away those that are invading Biafra land. Devil Omai is a governor of Ebonyi state that have border with so-called northern Nigeria. Through there, they can come in and do whatever they want to do, but he will not use them to go and stop those Fulanis that are coming to invade. But he will use them to go to the streets to kill our youth, destroy our youth as he pleases. And no one is doing anything about it. It is to tell you that these people, they are not for you, they are against you. Let us go to the news very, very quick and see what it is saying. It says, breaking, Dave Umahi rename Ebubago tonight, Neighborhood Watch. The following the Abakaliki Federal High Court disband of Ebubago militants formation. Governor Dave Umahi, the Ebonyi State Governor and Chairman of the Southeast Governor Forum, on Friday, the 17th day of February, disclosed that a bill proposed that propose the replacements of disbanded Ebubagu outfit in the state is already drafted before the Ebonyi State House of Assembly. Umai said that the motion requested for the establishment of two local security outfits and has been approved and pass into law. Now let me hold it here. This man is doing everything he can to push this Ebubagu to pass it into law. Now my question is, those that are pushing these things, did you in any way chastise this man for what he has done with Ebubagu? Does it mean that those people that were killed, they are not human beings? Does it mean that those people that were killed, they don't have rights? You did not ask this man question. You don't ask this man what is his motion in setting up this security that he is pushing for. The zoo is where you can do whatever you want to do. All right, let us continue. He says, recall that the disbandment of Ebubagu was all right. Recall that the disbandment of Ebubagu was conspired or consequence of several alleged human rights abuse, extortion, illegal arrest, and use of firearm by the security outfit intimidates people. Umai announced the establishment of the two local security outfits during the enlarged security meeting live broadcast in Abakaliki on Friday. According to him, on the issue of Ebubagu, I have directed that Ebubagu will not function in the state until the stay of execution is granted. An appeal is entered. This is in obedience to the rule of law. Obedience to the rule of law? All right. This is what he said. This is the obedience to the rule of law. And respect for our judiciary, which I have great respect for, whether the judgment is good or for our people or bad. It is just judgment of the courts. All right. You know, everybody have what he or she want to say. Now, with what this man has said here, you have respect for the rule of law. What is this rule of law? I'm asking. Now, let us take it one after the other. Killing of innocent people, even somebody that is not somebody that's committed something, you don't have the right to kill this person. And this man here called Devil Umai is saying that he have respect for the rule of law. Now, the rule of law give you the right to kill. Does the rule of law give you right to kill with your Ebubagu militant? This is the question that I'm asking. Does the rule of law that you have respect for, does it give you the authority to kill? Let somebody forward this question to him, because I am asking him question based on what he said. He has respect for the rule of law and the judgment of the court. The only difference from you is you are the one. You are the one dictating it exactly how you want it. Compared to Buhari. Buhari is dead. Buhari can no longer dictate it. That is the reason why they are floating him with Max Riera. So, you know the truth, but you cannot say it. But here on Radio Biafra, we say the truth exactly how we know it to be. We'll continue. However, it must be noted that just about a month ago, another court of equal jurisdiction had passed a judgment restricting anybody from disbanding Ebubagu. What it means is that I have two judgments on the same subject. I could choose the one to obey. If I were not a lover of the people, of the judiciary, I beg your pardon. If I were not lover of the judiciary, but I have decided to obey the letter judgments that says Ebubagu should not function. Okay. So far now Ebubagu should not function. Why? We process the stay of execution and appeal entered at Enugu, and Ebubagu, when granted, will begin to function again. Notwithstanding, let me thank the House of Assembly for passing into law another 2 set of vigilance outfits for Ebonyi State, whose process started in 2021, but they all right, let me take it from the beginning of this paragraph. It says, notwithstanding, let me thank the House of Assembly for passing the law another 2 set of vigilance outfit of Ebubagu of Ebonyi State was a process started in 2021, but they graciously passed it into law a few days ago, and that is Ebonyi State Neighborhood Watch. Let me say that we have had this Neighborhood Watch even before now, as far back of 2015, and they did tremendously very well. So the law is back and they are empowered to function. All right, this is what this Ebubagu man is saying, which is Devil Umahi. He is bringing these people that is loyal to him, go out there and kill anybody that do not agree with them, anybody that is they perceive to be an IPOB member, kill them. My question that I'm still asking is, does this law or judiciary, whatever he believes in, does they give him right to kill? Does they give him right to kill? And if that is not so, let this House of Assembly let them investigate Devil Umahi and investigate this Ebubagu. That is all I can say for now, because he said he is loyal. According to him, he is loyal to the law. He is loyal to the House Assembly. He is loyal to whatever he is loyal to. He is loyal to the law. If the law do not give you or give anybody the right to kill any human being, then let the same House of Assembly investigate Ebubagu. All that they have done, also investigate Devil Umahi and his interest on this so-called vigilante that he is setting up. Vigilante that he does not care about the people. The vigilante that goes around killing people, destroying people, extorting people, kidnapping people, even snatching car away from people, extorting them, intimidating them with guns. And all of these things, they turn blind eye on it. And he is out here to tell people that he is loyal and he is this and he is that to the law. If this is what the case is, let this man be investigated. Let Ebubagu be investigated and call him out for exactly what he is. I want to go to another one that I want to bring to us very, very quick. Very, very quick. Here, like I said earlier on, It was published on the Punch newspaper on the 20th of February 2022. And this news, for me, this news is not new, but the reason why, should I say, the reason why it can't do again is just that I saw it. They republish it on Punch newspaper, and here I want to talk about it again. It is very, very, should I say, outrageous. This so-called, I don't know this. I'm just short of words, but I'm going to say it anyway. These so-called Americans, all these people that is pushing democracy as they say that they are pushing, the so-called police of the world, they see all that is going in a zoo in Nigeria. They see the evil that the government is committing against the people, the atrocity that they are committing against the people. Instead of them to caution Nigerian government to be fair with their own people, they will not do that. They are helping them to come to Nigeria to help them to renew the mandate to continue to oppress their people. This is very, very appalling. It is very, very appalling. If I may say it exactly as it is, this is exactly what it is. The whole world must open up their eyes and see what the truth is. The time has come and gone when they will think that nobody knows what they are doing. People know what you're doing. You know, all this trickish, all this trick that you're playing, you think that you're doing you are doing it good. You are not doing anything. We know what you're doing. Call the evil the evil. The better you do that, the better it's going to be for you and for every other person. Nigeria is in crisis. People are suffering. People are dying because they cannot get access to their own money to pay for hospital bills. Some people, as it stands right now in America, that is not the case. You can go there, you will get treated before they will ask you for money. But in Nigeria, if you don't have money, nobody will answer you. It doesn't matter if you are about to die. If you don't have money, nobody will attend to you. So many people have died because of the fast. So many people have died because their family cannot provide for them. When we say all of these things, you don't want to look into it because you have interest in whatever Nigeria is today. But I'm going to tell you that I'll continue to say that Nigeria that you have interest on, they will come. They have come. They are gradually going away. When they are gone, my question is, what are you going to do? Nigeria that you've known as whatever it is, they have come. They have gone. You are aware that Nigerian government is living on a borrowed time. Nigeria that you know is living on a borrowed time. If I may tell you, go and look at the amalgamation right there, you will understand what I'm saying. Maybe the way I'm saying it, you may not understand it, but go back. You know, the Western world, you always say that you live on law, you do things appropriately. Now go back to the amalgamation. Whatever you see there, take it from there. We as Biafran people, all we ask for is peace. All we ask for is release our leader and referendum. If you succeeded in winning when you conduct referendum, then we'll continue in your so-called Nigeria. Conduct this referendum Our leader has said this time after time after time after time. And we are saying the same thing. Conduct referendum. If you win, so be it. I'm going to go to this news that I saw that I wish to bring to people this morning. The news says, elections US agency deploy 40 observers to Nigeria. It says, 2 United States-based politician think tank, International Republicans Institute, and the National Democracy Institute National Democracy Institute have deployed a 40-member international election observation mission to Nigeria ahead of the presidential and national assembly election. The delegation include political leaders, civil society, elections experts, and regional specialists from 20 countries in Africa, Asia, Europe, Latin America, North America. Received accreditation from the Independent National Electoral Commission to observe the February 25th election. The delegation is led by the former president of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Joyce Banda, who would be joined by presidents and CEO of the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars, Ambassador Mark Green, former Assistant Secretary of State for the of Africa Affairs at the U.S. Department of State, Ambassador Johnny Carson. Others are IRI board member Constance Berry. Alright, I don't know. Constance Berry Newman, non-resident senior fellow at the Atlantic Council African Central NDI board member. Alright, I don't know. Alright, American politics leader, lawyer, and voting rights activities, and IRI board member Dana White, and foreign policy and communication advisor. The NDI president, Ambassador Drake Mitchell, and IRI president Dr. Daniel Towin would also participate in the mission. The two organizations have deployed international election observer mission to every general election in Nigeria since its 1999 transition from military to civilian democratic rule. Alright, I am not buying this anymore. Alright, now look at what he says here, because when IPUB have said that it is still the same process, people don't listen. I want you to just this line I'm about to read. This line I'm about to read, just pay attention to it. It says, the two organizations have deployed international election observers mission to every general election in Nigeria since 1999 transition from military. Alright, just there, right there, need to tell you everything that you need to know. These people, they have been coming to Nigeria to observe past elections. They have not come out and published that the election is not credible, this is not this and this is not that. But today, they are still coming to observe the same thing that they have been doing. And our leaders have told you that it is still the same thing over and over. This time, they will do it very clean and cover it up so that you may not see nothing. If they have been doing it before, they have not getting it right, they will come this time, they will do it perfect that you may not see nothing. These same people have been coming over and over and over and over. It is still, as long as election time is here, it is time for them to make money. That is what it is. This is exactly what it is. And our people don't understand. Should I say Nigerian people, they don't understand what is going on? Unbelievable. Banda said the mission of the delegation is to show support for and solidarity with Nigerian Democrats. All right. Those elections. Now my question, I want to ask, if this is what it is, if their work is to come to show solidarity with Nigerian Democrats, is Fulani a Democrat? This is also a question that I'm throwing up there. Is Fulani a Democrat? If they are, please, I want to know. The elections are tremendous significance to the country and the region as a whole. I encourage all voters to participate and make their voice heard through the ballot box, she said. Michelle said the joint deployment is a testament to continue commenting for our organization to Nigerian democracy. If this is what it is, I ask the first question: is Fulani a Democrat? Is Fulani a Democrat? And the second question is, the present Nigerian government, are they operating under democracy? These are the questions that I am asking. Are they operating under democracy? Our leader is in their custody against his own will, against international law, against even the democracy that you say Nigeria is practicing. The present Nigerian government, even the past, are they operating under democracy? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. You're supporting Nigeria and you see the evil that is going on in the zoo, and you will come in, they will use the same money that they have taken from the people, use it to make you welcome, use it to pay you, you will live large. Whereas the people that are coming out to vote, they are in misery. Unbelievable. And you have the guts, you have the effrontery to take the money that these people are giving you, and you pass the street, you see the people suffering. After all of this, you will go back and you will enjoying the money that is supposed to make Nigerian people live like a normal human being. I just don't know what to say. We are honored to support Nigerian people in this pivotal election and contribution to the continued strengthening of their country, electoral process and democratic institute. We celebrate the commitment of the Nigerian people to make their voice heard through the democracy political process. We are here in support of credible, free and fair elections and urge all electoral stakeholders to remain peaceful through the election process, Towin said. There is no election in Nigeria. There is no democracy in Nigeria. It is selection. That is what it is. They are there putting out camera for you to see that people are out, but behind they are doing what they want to do. You know, this election have been concluded, but they need to do what they need to do to make you think that that is what it is, but behind they have concluded. The mission will conduct substantive and detailed analysis of the process in various areas, including election administration, citizen participation, gender and inclusion, election security, legal framework, information, environment, and political parties and campaigning. No election day. All right. On election day, IRI/NDI will visit polling stations in 20 states across all 6 geopolitical regions of Nigeria to observe the various aspects of the election and the administration of the poll, including the opening voting, tabulation, transmission, and population of results. The joint elms follows 2 joint press pre-election statements, mission conducted by July and December of 2020, which made recommendation on action that could enhance reliability of the election. The delegation will conduct its activities in accordance with the law of Nigeria and Declaration of Principle of International Election Observation, which was adopted by the United Nations in 2005. The delegation works is founded by the United States Agency for International Deployment. All right, this is exactly what they put up here on Punch newspaper, and I have bring it to you. The reason why I am so annoyed, because this is exactly what I'm so annoyed because what these people are doing, it is something that it is, should I say, it is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. The same thing, these people that are coming to observe whatever election that they are observing, the same thing that is going on in the zoo, they will never allow it in their own country. But the zoo is a place where you come and do whatever you want to do. You cannot put your people out of this misery, but you want them to come out and vote for you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Biafrans, this is exactly what I wish to bring to us this morning. And of course, you see, our leader is still in their hands. That is the reason why I keep on saying that we must continue to speak out. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter wherever platform you have, use it to speak out, because the truth that you know is that truth that will set you free. When you keep quiet and say it doesn't concern me, when you fold your hands and pretend that you don't know what is going on, when they finish with others, they will come at you. They will come for you. That is just the gospel truth. When they finish with other people, they will definitely come at you. That is the reason why we must continue to speak out, condemn this evil that they are bringing to us, and also let them know that we are not interested in their selection process. All we are asking for is peace. Release our leader and conduct a referendum. And this is where I want to draw a curtain for this part of the program. I want to go to break. I want to go for a short break, and I will come back I will open up the line very brief, very brief. Maybe few people will call in, and after that we will call it a day. But for now, let me go for a short break. I'll be back. Please do not go away.
Jobless. How the IP will be worldwide. This is Simali. I feel like crying. It's time to let it go. It's Biafra freedom. Biafra time to go. Oh, I see how the poor die every day. Oh, I see, why the sun shine up on the air. Oh, I see, freedom for Biafra. Oh, I see, freedom for Biafra. Tragedy. 67 to 70, over 3.5 million Biafrans. Yeah, lying on the sea, never seen dead. We have been seen dead, we have been feeling bad, we have been feeling sad. Never seen this, we have been seen dead, we have been feeling sad, we have been feeling sad. I see them blind, they keep mood and they will tell them shooters. Can't you see the blood? Now listen, it's Biafra on clock. We decide to go. Holla freedom till the rising sun. Freedom. Holla freedom till the rising sun. Freedom. Oh yeah. I see.
All right. Our lines are open to those of you that will wish to call in. To those of you that will wish to call in, please do so. I just need to take one or two calls this morning before we call it a day. As soon as you call in, to those of you that have our lines, as soon as you call in, I am going to bring you to Biafrans.
I wish my friends and family. Make you join me sing. Don't want you to stand to go. Oh yeah, I want you to come say yeah. It's not. God bless the rising sun.
All right, I'll have caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning to you, Mazi. Good morning.
Welcome to the program, my brother.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. Chupa Biama. It's our strength. And we must continue to do the right thing. My name is Hugo, calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Mazi. The Zoological Republic, the zoo, is a place where the devil is living.
Of course.
In a planet Earth. Because they told us that devil was cast down to the earth. But I tell you that if you want to locate him, come to the zoo. You see, yes, IPOB continue to tell the whole world what we are here for. We are demanding for the Zoological Republic to obey their courts. They kidnapped our leader Mazi Nwachineke Kanu in a sense and the purpose of caging him not to say the truth. And we have been lamenting, shouting, telling the whole world, look at what these people are doing. Everybody is silent. Our leader, the court of the zoo, their judicial judgment also made it clear that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nwachineke Kanu, did not do anything to them, that they must allow him to go. And you see Malami, Erufai, and the rest of few people in the zoo who are the architect of the killings of innocent people in the zoo. They say that they will not allow this man to go, including the vultures, the evil people who claim to be a representative, but they are agents in our land. We are telling them that we know all of them, as we are telling the whole world that nothing concerns us on their evil election. Let me make it clear, Mazi, at least I'm here on the ground. Any violence in the zoo election comes from the zoo politicians. If you don't listen to what I tell you now, let me repeat it again. The Zoological Republic politicians, the children of darkness in the zoo, who call themselves rulers, they don't have leaders. They are going to be the one to cause violence because of what we are seeing. And we are making it clear. They should not call anybody innocent, as they are planting their people to go and arrest innocent youths. We are telling the whole world that these people are the children of darkness. They are fighting within themselves. They want to take this power by all means. But let me say this. You that is listening to my voice, you call yourself an obedient Nigeria. You call yourself a citizen of Nigeria. Why can't you demand for what is right for a once? And what is that? If your politicians are truthful to themselves, if your politicians really want your peace, if they wish you good, tell them to come to round table discussion. No politician should receive salary in the zoo office again. If you tell them that we are not going to pay you, because last time I checked, every civil servant is supposed to be a messenger. If you call yourself a leader, it means that you are a servant. You are there to serve the masses. But because of what these people are getting, that is the reason why they are 100% eager to kill 20 people to get to their destination, to kill 100 people to get to their destination. The money that they are packing is the reason why they are going to the zoo politics. Now, none of their children will come down from overseas to kill and vote just like you, ordinary Nigerians. This suffering that all of you are suffering, tell them that it is okay for you. You are no longer interested. We are saying this because they are going to be the one to cause problem. They are going to be the one to fight within themselves because they are carrying gun up and down. They have different talks, wearing uniforms, intimidating and harassing innocent people. We are saying it because the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, we are silent to watch what is going to happen. But let them obey court order and release our leader and our brothers and sisters, innocent IPOB members, people that said I want to be free. These people were kidnapped by the zoo agency, called police and army. Let them allow them to go. Mazi, thank you so much.
They were in it. Thank you very much. Mechuko Kabema continue to bless you. To those of you in Biafra land facing the guns and bullets of our enemy, Mechuko Kabema strengthen you all. Let me go to this one caller on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Nwachineke, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome to the program. Please, the whole world is listening.
Mazi Nwachineke, Biafrans all over the world. We have not come here to threat the world. We have come here to tell the world that we want our land back. Our threat. And my brother Mazi Nwachineke, any attempt to put fear in your heart, everyone to condemn everybody and detect. I think I get a mundo. Any promote. He said, he said this world power. Sarah had the small one day. Then the Kanu sister Biafra will not come. Everybody die. I don't go kitchen scalp. Yeah, I get me chameta. Oh, I lie. Yeah, I lie. All the leaders here in Biafra land, they all come on. Guy check. Mazi Nwachineke check. Hey, they lie. They have said complete. Fulani decided to quit. The Fulani keep quiet and they want to go and do election. I asked for an election. Mazi Nwachineke, this week I'm on your kitchen. I'm going to get thread. Yeah, I get me chameta. Oh, I couldn't bring Mazi Nwachineke. I will quit. I took a lot of the gun and I land. Oh, I lie, little one. Always say, look at Biafra project, or what the Madowa. Or to come and make it on your blah. Come up here as it was. So the spend that dollars about that as a ton where we were. On America, more John Yobla, what on not able. Without Biafra, you are gone everywhere you are. So you're not gonna go meet like a Tom and I'm not gonna room. And I'm gonna go meet the room. Yeah, I lie. I tried the flanning go together. On a poker. I have a bankuru. So that the ticket doesn't get any other. Such the chandelier sign the light to buy Papusa in Shah. Then ticket doesn't to cook Kikada Sims saying that I could Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14 from verse 1 to end. They return from exile. And the God will destroy Britain. They don't pray. They were in verse 3, verse 4, verse 9. Verse 20, verse 25, verse 32, and the life of Chukwu Kabiam. I touch a child, Biafra, Aquacola Bank, and all. I'm not going to be able to do Yaka. Get on the IPOP leadership. Makaya and Ali won't do she as leaders, vampires, you don't know. So, the chicken doesn't cook as the Canada, Ezekiel chapter 27. From verse 1 to end, Ezekiel chapter 27. A funeral song for Britain and the whole world. Bazakas one more. The guy go. You say America, you say Japan, you see all of these people that gathered in the United Nations to kill your people. Bazakas, they said that to cook them and say legally. We are here to serve them and they are here to tell us that wait, that is that will stop the land of the kingdom of the creator himself, Chinek. Where are you? Where you Kana to where are you? You want ya? Sign up for the you want ya? That push upon. Ehunala, I pull out a libo. Fulani wete na generation na 2023. Okay, so kama kudo na nya. Mama na sa mi that agali the mozi chukwu ka di them. Where you kwano nya? Where are you? Mama ke.
Hello.
But that Nnamdi Kanu, that's all. Mama Zutenna, Lakwanya. Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release. Obugele na what you decided to quit the Malami name and I person. Malami, you see our leader is the end of the world. Waka. Ta Lendoga Musha. Ekekero wozing up Ogele. Confirming Akulata Mwani, Gigo Shelo and Ojo Foga, long one shin of Fuku, mother of Fuku. Mother blood in the Libo Nga. So now get about time when I answer election now, we should buy Hanilo. Naka, Lodi, now for Nampo, ya, Oje, Omena Lumu Chukoki Kabia, make a carol. One way, Biafrans.
Oh, Biafra, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Let me go to this caller he has been holding on the private line. Mazi, can you hear me?
Mazi, I can hear you. Am I coming out there?
Wonderfully well. Thank you very much for holding. Please, the who is listening to you, go ahead. Magongwegi. There we go.
I see you then code in a code you them. Rather than money, get the quality now.
You see?
Mazi, Akabo, one lady, KG, also into Kubundo. KG has stoppable sleep, Mazi, we are here in the Biafra land, standing resolute. We are not shaking. Mazi, let me use this media to thank you for life. Thank you, Biafra, for being our leader, for protecting him, for making him to be alive in the land of the living, for making him to to be giving us hope because He is our hope. He is the essence of our living. I thank you for Kikabiama who preserve Him. Who will also keep on to preserve Him. I say, may His name be praised. Because the plan of the evil one can never work and it will never work. Mazi, I am here for this morning to just for a few words. It's true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Our DOS also remind us about this even before it began to happen. Do you know the kind of suffering we are suffering here in Biafra land? Mazi, could you imagine that I went to work yesterday? For day pay, somebody called me to come and work. For day pay, they paid me 7,000 naira. I came to withdraw my money. From the POS. They say that they will give me 3,000 naira for me to give them 7,000 naira.
Hey.
That I will use 4,000 naira to withdraw 3,000 naira. I will use my money, my sweat. I will divide my money with the POS. That's it. You see that it's not an easy something. But I thank you for Kikabiama for life. We are not backing down. We are standing firm. Standing firm in the structure which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid down. We are not standing firm in the leadership of any other person rather than the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I say to Kikabiama, any day this truth which I have, this truth which I'm following, any day I deviated, any day I think about to deviate from this truth, make it overtake of my life. Because the reason why I started from myself is this, I don't pity myself. Because anybody who sees, who hear and tested this truth and desire to follow an infiltrator, to follow somebody who will deceive him, and to say that he don't understand what is happening, he don't understand where to follow. That person is a dead person is better than that person. Because there is a song we sing in the Shabbat. We say that anybody who heard the truth, who tested the truth, who sees the truth, who touched the truth, and run away from the truth and began to follow something else which he cannot understand, that person, a dead corpse is better than that person. But we are not backing off. We are still standing resolute. We are in Aba. I am calling from my location in Aba. So Aba is formidable. We are not going back. We are not backing off. Anybody who says that we will not get our freedom, let that person come, let us see them. It's just a matter of time. We are counting days. It's just that I will keep on repeating that thing which I'm continuing to say, because the reason why I say we are counting days is this. Those our brothers who leave this culture and run away and followed infiltrators and followed those obituary and articulated, those people who want to vote, the vote will fail them. They will still bounce back to come to destroy the remaining thing along with this structure, and we can never forgive them. Because when they will come to ask forgiveness, I thank you to the master to the cabinet. In this restoration, there is nothing like forgiveness. Forgiveness is not in our dictionary. That's why I say, any day I deviated from this truth, let nobody forgive me. May Chukwu Kikabiama himself not forgive me, because I have seen the truth and tested the truth. I will die with the truth which I know, and that truth which I see. To ask forgiveness. The question I will ask now is that your forgiveness, will you bring those people who that died? Will you bring them back? That's why I said we will keep on keeping on. Mazi Nwachineke keep on strengthening you people and keep on strengthening.
All right. Brother is battling communication.
With my beloved brother. That's the good network. Yeah. I am standing here with my brother, Ayeri. We want to make one or two.
All right.
That's it.
They will. I need
whichever way freedom fighter, 3 things is left for the person. It's either the person in the prison or dead or on air side. So it always the jail no, yeah, with that. That's the reason. Hello. The way the one them. Because one them I would like for me and you to discuss. So I'm gonna
thank you very, very much for coming. All right. Let me see who else I have because of my time. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I greet to Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone. Yes, thank you, Mazi. Yes, you are hitting it at the head, because I don't know how our people will go and vote with the situation they find themselves in today by depriving them money. They deprive our people money, the source of living. The source of living, they deprive it to our people. Our people, I don't know if our people don't know that this thing is fight. They are fighting us. This is fight. 1967-70, they blockade us where food are entering to us. They blockade it. Now, this time, 2023, they now blockade the bank system and everything. They now hack everything. You know? Tell me how our people will carry on hungry to go and vote. It's not acceptable. I can never accept anybody to come out to vote, because although we have been saying it that what we need is referendum, we don't know anything about vote, because what they are doing is selection. So we are not interested. You understand? We are not interested. And again, we are counting. We are watching them. Look at Devil Mahi. He says that he will systemize a parallel IPOB, so that he destroy what we are doing. Take a look and see that he has done it. He now employ his brother Kanu and his group to come and started destroying what Nnamdi did, so that the international community will see it as if Nnamdi group have that. Don't you see? They think we know. We are following all of you. We are following them. So we are asking those ones that are helping them to feed their work. Those warrant chiefs, we are calling on them to stay away from our possessions, because that possession they are into is not their own, is not their right. There is people that owns that right. So that is the people that Ohamadike is helping us to know where they are. Ohamadike come to know where there is original, the original one supposed to carry on, because they say that we they destroy our way, and they say what does that mean? Well, we are everything. The system of this planet Earth, the program the planet are using, comes from us, the original one. You understand? Ezi chukwu kakabia mo kasakasi eze bidi gweze ne peselo obu. Ayi na kana no bochi tata ba heke. Ayi se eke kelo wa, eke ukwu, eke nta, oyi ukwu oye nta, afọ ukwu, afọ nta, mkpo ukwu mkpo nta, asimu unu birite, asimu udo ukwu udo nta, ogugwu nta, Britain, ngelu ukwu ngele nta, asimu aro ukwu aro nta, Britain, asimu ugwu na omena wekere wangwele lugwa otuto, makana wekere wangwele lugwa otuto na yaka ime ugwu, maka atofu wangwele, udo eji nwere onwe, ukwu isa nwere ya ni nwere onwe, onye na-echi nche nwere onwe, ama ebe ahụ ọ na-azọtọkọ kwa ụbọchị enwekwere onwe, na onye bụ ihe anyị bịa na-eke na ore na akwụna akwụna ha na-anọdụ ike. Ekele mma ihe izu hu mmụọ na ndụ mmụọ na-emere Nnamdi Kanu ihe.
Asị m abụ Nnamdi Kanu bilite, mmụọ n'ụwa Nnamdi Kanu bilite. Asị m mmụọ mmiri bilite, ụgbọ ntụ ụwa bilite. Obi ndị iche ben ya bilite. Mbuku mụ kwadoro ben ya bilite. Orugo na omume mbuku ụmụnne ya bilite, ụmụnne ya bilite. Ebe Nnamdi Kanu bilite na orugo na omume. Asị ha ọnụkwụ Nnamdi Kanu bilite, mpaghara Nnamdi Kanu bilite na orugo na omume na agbakere nwa gbere lugbo ọtụtọ. Ikwu nne Nnamdi Kanu bilite. Orugo na omume na agbakere nwa gbere lugbo ọtụtọ. Maka na mgbala nwa gara aka n'ogbugbu orugo na mma mgbala nwa na-agbala anya adugbo na mma awa na achịchịkwa okabịa ma ọkasa kasị na-ekwu ozuru ụlọ Nnamdi Kanu chebe ha ka ichekwe chere nwe ezebe akwụkwọ gbudoro anyụ ha gbaka n'ike ha gbuo na mma ha gbuo ekpe ka egbuo na mma nekwa all the principal officer IPOB DOS chekwaba ha ka ichekwe chere nwe na eke n'ore na afọ na akpọna ha n'ọnọdụ n'igwe otu a ka anyị kwuru ka ọ dị ise maazị daalụ jisiri ike.
Thank you very, very much for coming in, and may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to protect all of us wherever we may be. You know, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, it is not a secret anymore that Nigerian government has gone, you know, they have done everything that they cannot do. The message came out that our leader is poison, but they are refusing it. Then bring our leader out. Let him free. Allow the court's law or what the court has put in place to come to fruition. Just allow all of this, but they will not. But Biafrans, like I have said earlier on, with what I read out from the press release, you must be very, very careful. Continue to pray for our leader. Do not allow emotion to cause you to do what you're not supposed to do. As you can see, our leader has been fighting and he keep on fighting. The reason why he is where he is because of me and you. Let for him alone. He has everything that it takes to live good life. If he don't have it, he will accept it from Nigerian government. But he refused all of those things just for me and you to be human being. You must continue to be strong for our leader. You must continue to be strong. Do not allow those on payroll to cause you to go out of the rail, to go out of where we are supposed to be. They will look for word, word that will be so sweet. When they tell it to you, you will think that what they are saying is true. But at the end is, our leader set up this organization. He set up the leadership. Yes, let me agree with you on whatever you're saying. But the zoo is coming at IPOB. Is coming to destroy IPOB. If they successfully in destroying IPOB, destroying the leadership. Now, answer is, ask yourself as a person, what hope do you have to get your freedom? I really, really want you to think about this. Some of us have not think about this exactly how I have presented it this morning or this minute. Some people say this is this and this is that and that is that. Now, for me as a person, nobody is perfect. We all must continue to work hand in hand to protect the things that our leader has put in place. Whenever he comes out, he will tell us this is not right, this is not right, and this is not right. We must not allow the enemies to come in and destroy all of them, because if we destroy it, what we are telling our leader is we cannot anymore. But he is there, he is very strong, he is still fighting, he has not said enough. But we outside, we are telling him we cannot. That is the reason why he said before now, I will not disappoint you, but rather you will be the one to disappoint me. This is exactly what is going on right now. We must be very, very. All right, let me go to the line and see who I have. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Good morning from here, Mazi.
Welcome to the program, my sister. Please, the whole world is listening to you.
Thanks so much, Mazi. First of all, I would like to appreciate the leadership piloting this affairs. I appreciate them, what they are doing. They are making us proud. Yesterday's commission by Mazi Nwachineke Jonathan was very, very wonderful. I listened to his program yesterday. According to our leader, Golden Voice, I had HDOS is the highest body making decision of this struggle. The highest body making decision. Anything the DOS, the HDOS says goes. So anyone that is listening to the infiltrators, they are doing themselves no good. We have decided to follow this noble leadership, men of wisdom, men of knowledge, understanding, men of integrity. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to shower them with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Mazi, let me now come to your analysis. Dave Umai trying to rename the Bubago to be neighborhood watch. The court has given the verdict that a Bubago should be disbanded in the Ebonyi State. And in one Nwachineke's program yesterday, he analyzed the justice who gave that verdict has been transferred. They have removed that justice and replaced Bello Shegun, another new justice in Ebonyi State, which goes by the name who goes by the name Bello Shegun. And on Haneze, they are trying to make it publicly that Dave Umai is trying to do was to bribe the new justice, Shegun Bello. Court has given their own verdict. Ebubago has done so many evil in Biafra land. Ebubago have done so many evil, burning of houses, killing our people on daily basis, destroying our goods, destroying Biafra land. So Ebubago is not acceptable. We are not going to accept it in Biafra land. They should release our leader according to the court verdict. The court verdict have discharged and acquitted our leader. Our leader has no case in the zoo again. They should release him unconditionally and let him go as a free man. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right, Biafrans. This is exactly where I am going to bring this show to an end this morning. I am so sorry. There are a lot of people that are coming in that I am not able to pick up your call. I apologize. Please forgive me because of my time. I am going to close this program this morning. Please, again, I beg for your forgiveness. I beg for your forgiveness. Maybe some other time we'll make it better than it is today. Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, we should not remove our eyes on the ball, because this is exactly what it is right now. All these things that you see that is happening today, you know, they knew that you are a threat. They knew that you are a threat to the continuation of this jungle. They have seated and they have crafted a plan. What can we do to turn them away from this, their thing that they are doing? What can we do to be able to stop them? What can we do to bring everybody together? Now they have come up in this evil that they are doing. You using your own money to buy your own money. Before it is you cannot be able to buy dollar. You cannot use your own money to buy dollar. Now, dollar dollar is out of it. You know, dollar is something for other people. For you as a people, you don't need dollar anymore. It is you using your own money to buy your own money because you cannot get access to your own money. Let us see what is happening, why it is happening, where it is coming from. When we understand this, then we will realize that taking our eyes off the ball is a very, very dangerous thing for us to do. Our leader has not given up yet, and he is not going to give up. We must continue. We must not use our nagging and complain to destroy things for us. We must not allow our emotion to destroy things for us. You must understand that what we are pursuing is freedom. Freedom is everything that you can think of. Freedom, without freedom, you cannot do anything. Freedom is everything. With freedom, you can live the type of life that you want to live. With freedom, you can walk around as you want. With freedom, you can do anything that you want. But without freedom, you are nothing. So when you recognize that freedom is everything, we all must put up together and fight for this freedom. And when we fight for this freedom and get it, we will worship Almighty Chukwukikabema for what he has done for us. I want to say, let us not lose hope. Let us not take our eyes off the ball. Let us not allow emotion to determine what we will do. Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, even those in Biafra land, I know that the times that we are in right now is not the time or how I'm just short of words this morning. I know that the time that we are in is a difficult time. It is not a time for us to be proud of. It is not a friendly time, but it is very, very difficult time. But I tell you, like they say in Igbo adage, when it seems that the road has blocked, when it seems that the going is too tough, you can't go no more, that is when the freedom is somewhere around the corner. I want you to proclaim it that Biafra is here. I want you to believe it that Biafra is here. I want you to walk towards it and make sure that we get Biafra. The Biafra that we are asking for is what we are going to get. Biafra that we are pursuing is exactly what we are going to get. The Biafra that we dream of, that we work hard for every day and night, is what we are going to get. I urge you to continue to pray for a leader. I urge you to speak out whenever you have the opportunity to do so. And those in Italy, as our brothers have come in this morning and said and let us know, to those over there and even those in Europe that can be able to join them, or those that have what it takes to join them, I will say, please do join them and make your voice heard. Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, as you can see, or as you already know, the time that we are in is a difficult time, and we must make something out of it that makes us who we are. Thank you very much, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Wherever you may be, wherever you are hearing or listening from, I cannot thank you enough. From the bottom of my heart to each and every one of us, it is a very huge thank you to each and every one of you. May God Almighty, the Creator, Chukwukabema, that lives in heaven, may He continue to protect you, provide for you and your family in this hard time, most especially those in Biafra land. May Chukwukabema guide you, protect you, provide for you, make you not to fall into the pit that the enemies has dogs. I want to say, may Almighty continue to protect you, all of us. I'm going to say those things that our leader have said in time past that I love to say, which is, to those of you that are choosing Radio Biafra, that's where you get your vital information, the truth that you have chosen to listen to, that truth will guide you. My prayer is that truth will protect you. My prayer is that truth will preserve you, will also provide for you. Until I see you some other time, dear friends, in all that you do in this week that we are in, may Chukwu Kikabiyama bless it for you. May Chukwu Kikabiyama cause you to be blessed in all that you do in this week that we are in. Until I see you some other time, but from me, from here, it is Shalom.
Jobless. All the IP will be worldwide. This is Simali. It's Biafra freedom, Biafra freedom. To go, oh I see how the poor die every day. Oh I see, as the sun shine upon the air. Oh I see freedom for the oh I see, as the sun shine upon the air. Oh I see freedom for the Biafra.
So we have a very, very, very special guest with us today, Dr. Uju Anya, and she is a professor at Carnegie Mellon University in Applied Linguistics.
Yeah.
And so welcome. So I had two more questions, and I want to open it up. Has this experience changed the way? Because, like you said, you kind of go in, you use Twitter. You kind of almost like prepare, like you said, to teach when you go in there. Has this experience changed the way you're looking at engaging in social media, or do you intend to continue to engage in the way you have?
So even in this, my most intense moment on social media, fundamentally, more than I am anything else in this world, more than I am a mother, more than I am a researcher, more than I am a sister, a community member, I am a teacher. And if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to teach.
Right.
And even in that very intense moment of profound pain and my outburst, my emotional outburst of deep, deep pain, I was teaching. I followed up explaining that there was a genocide against the Biafra people.
Right.
The who were trying, the Igbo people who were trying to form an independent nation of Biafra. They wanted to be separate from the country that the British Empire had imposed on us, which was this country of Nigeria, where they kind of took a bunch of independent nations who don't have anything to do with each other, don't even speak each other's language, don't relate. Many of them were even enemies and warring at the time, smushed them all together and drew these arbitrary lines around them and called them countries and named those countries.
Right.
And then said, now y'all get along and do a country for us. and be a union for us. And then go through, contentious, bloody independence processes that never really yield any real independence. You're still part of a commonwealth afterwards.
True.
And you have the eternal meddling in your affairs and the eternal extraction of your resources. And the eternal fomenting of divisiveness and infighting in order to be able to control you. This is what an oppressor does, a colonizer does. These are tactics and strategies of dominance.
Right.
We were subjected to that as a larger unit of Nigeria. And then when the Igbo people said, we want our own thing, let's go and do that. Well, it so happened to be that the territory that this new country of Biafra was going to be in included very, very rich oil reserves. And the British were not going to let go of that.
Wow.
And the people that they had put in power, their puppet Nigerian governments weren't going to do that either because they needed it for the Nigerian project.
Right.
And Britain needed it for its own interests and uses. So Great Britain got directly involved in this civil war and in the war for independence, and decided that they would do everything to make sure that Biafra did not go.
Wow.
And this everything meant directly funding genocide of the people of Biafra. This is what happened. This is the historical record. I'm not saying anything that's in doubt or in question, right?
Yeah.
Even when it was happening during this period of 1967 to 1970, the BBC themselves were producing documentaries decrying it, covering all the protests that were happening in Great Britain.
Wow, this is recent.
Yeah, this is very recent. My sister, for example, is turning 60 this month. And my sister was alive at that time. She was like 5, 6.
Right.
My other brother was alive at the time, and my second brother was in my mother's belly. She was pregnant during this time. Running from village to village to escape the bombs that they were throwing at villagers. So when we tell you that 3 million people, some people have said up to 5 million, 6 million, or some people quote low. So the sort of average agreed upon number that you really cannot contest is about 3 million. When you think of a Holocaust,
right,
this is a Holocaust.
Absolutely.
Now, the Holocaust that we typically were most familiar with is the most famous one against the Jewish people.
Yes.
Where they, 6 million of them were massacred.
Absolutely.
So at the most sort of conservative estimation, they did half of us.
Right.
Half that number. Civilians. These are non-combatants. And more than 1 million children alone starved.
Wow.
The British paid for that. And Queen Elizabeth II was ruler. She was monarch at that time. This was the government that she was supervising. Now, I don't buy this notion that she was just a statue, if you will.
I was going to ask you that question.
Or a decorative plant.
Right.
Or, some kind of, tchotchke sitting on the shelf.
Right.
This was a ruler. This was someone, the very crown that she had on her head, signifying the fact that she's a monarch, was made from plunder.
Right.
Diamonds, blood diamonds.
Absolutely.
So the throne that she's sitting on is a throne of blood. So you cannot say that she was just this little old lady or this figurehead that really had nothing to do with anything, and it was just the British government that were making their deals and, governing however they would, without relating it directly to her, because she directly benefited her very position as a monarch, the palace that she lived in, the opulence, the obscene levels of wealth that she enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Were all paid for by our blood. And I don't say this figuratively. Right. And I don't say this as something that, this long remote past, let's say, of human enslavement, which on my mother's side, she's from Trinidad, my ancestors over there were enslaved by the British. I'm talking about recent living memory of people still alive today her money, her government funded our slaughter. And people expected me to be calm or to be, I don't know what they expected.
Right.
When the person who literally paid money for bombs and guns and military supplies to come and massacre your people is dying. Right. You're not supposed to dance. What's the reaction to that?
You know, I remember when we found out that Osama bin Laden was killed, and Americans celebrated, right? Because they held him responsible for 9/11, which just passed, and that terror that occurred, and those 3,000 or so people that died.
Yeah.
And it's like, but when it's our terror, when it's our pain, when it's our loss as Black and brown people, and we, particularly when we express it in a way that challenges, you know, white supremacy, the white supremacy dominant narrative, and this, you know, kind of almost like Disneying idea that people had of a queen, then all of a sudden it's like we